everybody, me and Valerie are here with a Q&A session with a really good Q that actually has two parts.
So 2 A's.
2 A's.
Times 2, so that's 4.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, it's from Lauri Novak, and part 1 of this question is, how do you juggle family, commitments, life as a professional photographer? It's a challenging one.
It's very challenging. I have 2 kids, so I didn't start traveling the world when my kids were little. I put that on hold and I worked commercially, locally for many, many years until my kids were old enough to, live without me for a week or 2 at a time. And then I kind of caught up with all the lost time. But it's hard. I mean, it's hard when you're self-employed. You never get a day off. I mean, I work 7 days a week, and now that we have phones as offices, we're on the go and working all the time. But that's our choice, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But it is hard to balance the two. So if you have children, work around them, and that's what I did. They were always my priorities, and then I worked around their schedule. Now they're older, they don't always know which part of the world I'm in, but they're older. It's easier now. But when they're young, they were always my priority, and I fit in whatever I could when I could.
Yep. I don't have kids right now. I'm just a tiny bit older than Valerie here. So it's me and my husband, but there's still relationship time. There's still real life stuff to do. And it's really challenging because you have to be able to set priorities, set time frames for things. And I don't know. I feel like I'm constantly updating my system. I'm always like, what's the new system?
Yeah, and trying to simplify.
Right.
That's super important.
Yeah, I'm trying to streamline the posting, blog posting, social posting, responding to emails.
Consolidate things. Mm-hmm. And maybe also, find some virtual assistants to do some specific tasks that you can hand out to someone else. I mean, I don't mean like a super virtual assistant that's going to help you with everything, but some people that are going to do some tasks that you don't have the time to do.
Right.
But there are tasks that you should really keep yourself, like social media is important, that you do that yourself, because that shows your personality.
Right.
And nobody is going to represent you like yourself.
Right.
So.
Your voice has to kind of ring through everything. But there's no doubt about it, it's a challenge. And so if you're progressing as a photographer, every stage has a new level of the kinds of things you have to get organized and figure out and work out a workflow for. So having a close-knit group of friends who can help advise or say, hey, I do this, or this is how I do it, really helps a lot as well.
And it helps to have a great support system at home, mm-hmm. too. I mean, whether it's your spouse, your children, or your parents, whoever, that they support what you do 110%. That is so important, because I see a lot of artists whose family don't support them, and they struggle even more. I mean, it's hard enough to make a living as an artist, and if you don't have the support around you, it makes it so much harder.
Yep. But above all, do not give up on your dreams.
That's right. Do what you love.
That's right. Go get them. Bye, guys.